Hey guys, it's Becky. I am back with another process video. Today I am going to be working with crepe paper again, if you can imagine that. I have like that is a lie, 3 iris cases that are just jam-packed full of crepe paper stuff. I'm kind of trying to make a little bit of a dent in them, so I have been working with them quite a bit. Right here you can see I pulled out a piece of white cardstock, and I'm going to go ahead and build my base basically on that and then trim it down and put it on a different piece of paper. Right here I am using a vertical photo and also a horizontal photo. This is a photo of a bridge in Lisbon, and on my journaling I kind of explained the bridge, and I'm not reading it right now, but the company that built this bridge was the same company that built some bridges in and around San Francisco. So kind of there's a little bit of a likeness to some of those bridges there, but kind of not. When you look at it, you think of the US, but this was not in the US. This was actually in Lisbon. So this is called the 25th of April Bridge, and actually there's a Lisbon name for it, a Portugal name for it, which I cannot pronounce. So we're going to use the translated to English name, the 25th of April Bridge. So there you go. Anyways, I did take these pictures when Jim and I were over there, and I thought I would scrapbook them. I am going to kind of do a bit of a grid. So I'm going to use that yellow paper up at the top and also a block down there at the bottom left. I am using these 2 different alphas. That blue alpha, again, I'm not going to be able to tell you the names of these alphas. Both of them, the blue one is really old. I had gotten it in a D-stash. And the wonky one that spells out bridge, I got that from Tuesday morning. But that blue one is really cool because it almost looks like it's a little bit like leather. It is really neat. I did draw some lines down there underneath the bridge and wrote my journaling out. And the reason I did my journaling so soon is because I needed to know how big I needed to make that block right here of this yellow paper to kind of fit in line with the journaling. I am going to cut that into a banner shape and go ahead and stick it down. So I did already have my journaling pre-printed. I do like to type them up on the computer, and even if I handwrite it onto a page, I like to type it first so I will know exactly what it is I want to say. That's kind of weird, I know this, but that's the way I do it. If I have to handwrite it, I would say something, 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 ... like I do when I answer any of the comments. I have a lot of ... So that's Becky's pause. So I don't want to make my journaling all be that way. Occasionally it's okay to come off the top of my head that way, but I really don't want that all throughout my scrapbook. Alright, so here I'm trying to find the piece I want to use as the background or the border that's going to frame this. And I looked through several pieces of paper. I'm going to go with, what was that, 5? I am going to settle on this diagonal stripe right here. I don't gut the center of it. I just used the full sheet. And yes, I am aware that's wasteful, but that's okay. 3 iris cases of crepe paper. It's okay. I didn't need to get it. I'm going to go ahead and commit to the placement of this first part of the title. It's not so famous, and then the bridge. So after I cut this branding strip off, I am going to trim down that white cardstock to probably a little less than 1/4 inch on each side. It's not even. I think I mentioned this in a previous video. Man, I am not fabulous with a paper trimmer. It is so crazy. I don't know how I can get things crooked with a paper trimmer, but I can, and I do. Okay, so right here, the bits that I'm using are kind of a little bit off screen. I do pull out a ton of different things that are not going to work, but I pulled them out nonetheless. All of them are from crepe paper. I started with the chipboard sheet, so you can see I put those 2 banners up at the top, and there's that yellow heart and this little bird and a leaf over there on the left-hand side. The bird and the leaf, they're going to go away. I'm going to keep a heart, but it's not going to be that yellow one. It's going to be a one with more of a white background with yellow on it. Right here, I thought I'd build a little cluster over there on the right-hand side of bridge. That's going to go away as well. I'm not really going to have one there. I am just going to have those banners up there at the top, those 3 right there. And I'm going to put some crochet thread through them, and also a chipboard heart. I'm going to sprinkle around some other little gold hearts up there. And that's pretty much going to be it. Down here at the bottom, I thought about building the cluster way over away from the word bridge. I don't end up doing that either. I kind of end up taking the same idea of the banners and putting them closer to the B on bridge. Here in a minute, I am going to find a banner on this chipboard sheet. Right there, what you saw me put down is a little gold heart sticker. I do end up keeping that. And here's where I found that other banner. I'm like, huh, I can just repeat that same idea, right? So I am going to find another one. And the other one I find right here, it is actually a sticker. And then a lot of the Maggie Home stuff has tassels. Now the tassels are usually pretty hard for me to use. Actually, I think this might be the 4th one I've ever used, and they've been in her collections for like the past 3 or 4 collections. So I have quite a few of the tassels. I also subscribe to Felicity Jane, and she likes to do the tassels as well. Not my friend. They're not. But on this page, I really do like the way it came out with the tassels. Right here, I pulled out this crocodile. I'm just going to punch a hole in that sticker banner. And then the banners up at the top, they're chipboard banners. They didn't have holes in them. So I am also going to punch holes in those. Now that crocodile, it will punch through pretty much anything. So I was good to go with that. Right here, I am going to do the crochet thread down at the bottom, and I tie a little bit of a bow on it. And it takes me forever because I can't tie bows. I might have left too much of that fussing around with the bow in, huh? I am going to use this pop dot. I was going to try and put it on the back of that bow, but not pop dot, it's a glue dot. That glue dot, it was before I had discovered the mini glue dots, and so it was way too big to put on the back of the bow, so I end up just using the liquid adhesive. I do use one on the back side of that tassel though, and it does keep my tassel in place, so that was pretty cool. If I would have discovered those mini zots at this point, I would have been able to use one of those, but I didn't even know mini zots were a thing. They're a thing. You should check them out. They're pretty cool. I like them for sequins, and also apparently I could like them a lot for bows as well. Okay, so here's where I'm going to go ahead and put the holes in the chipboard banners that are up at the top. I'm also going to kind of go through the same process with the crochet thread, only I don't tie it in a bow. I just loop it kind of around and back behind the chipboard. I am going to stick a little chipboard heart over the crochet thread loop that I make. Here's that gold heart. I am going to stick it down right there. There's 2 of them there. One of them is going to go away. This is that chipboard heart I previously mentioned. It's going to stay right there. And I'm going to go ahead and fix up my string right here and then stick the chipboard heart over it. Now, there is one thing I don't think I did on screen, and I have some gold glittery hearts on here. I don't think I put those down on camera, but they're there. You'll be able to see them in the pictures at the end. This little sticker right here, it says #happyplace. Now this bridge, not really my happy place. Lisbon though, pretty fun, not gonna lie. That was pretty happy. I like Lisbon, so there you go. Kind of worked out. I'm going to go ahead and commit to the placement of my little photo cluster and other clusters right here. And then I take out the Heidi Swap Color Shine in Gold and give that a splatter around the page. After I do that, I am not going to do anything else to this layout. I want to thank you so much for joining me. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you next time. Bye, guys.